This video will delve into the resurgence of oceans in geopolitics. In the Middle East, the Houthi rebel group disrupts global trade by menacing shipping in the Red Sea, leading to American and British strikes on over 60 Houthi targets in Yemen on January 12. These strikes aim not only to restore freedom of navigation but also to significantly broaden the geographic scope of the Middle East conflict. Meanwhile, Taiwan faces a pivotal election that could trigger an intense Sino-American naval war, extending beyond the Pacific. In Europe, the war in Ukraine may pivot on the maritime contest for the Black Sea and Crimea, marking the return of sea power. In this evolving era, there are glimmers of hope for Western navies. America and its allies still possess the most advanced submarines and maintain unparalleled naval alliances. However, their naval dominance is diminishing, with China's navy now ranking as the world's largest. American shipyards are facing challenges, and European navies, having shed 28% of submarines and 32% of frigates and destroyers between 1999 and 2018, stand as shadows of their former selves. These trends are disheartening. Despite growing protectionism, the seas remain a vital conduit for the world economy. In 2023, the Clarksea Index, reflecting the average daily earnings for the world's shipping fleets, surged 33% above its 10-year trend. Seaborne trade increased by 3% to 12.4 billion tons, with global shipbuilding up by 10%, predominantly led by China. Around 80% of global trade by volume relies on sea routes, constituting approximately 50% when measured by economic value. Disruptions to maritime stability have been vividly illustrated by incidents such as the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020, Suez Canal blockage in 2021, Russia's invasion of Ukraine in 2022, and recent Houthi missile strikes in the Red Sea. These incidents have tripled Asia to Europe freight costs as shipping reroutes around South Africa. Maritime arteries not only transport physical goods but also carry critical digital infrastructure. Telegeography notes over 574 active or planned submarine telecoms cables globally, handling 97% of global internet traffic. Geopolitical risks to this infrastructure were highlighted by the mysterious destruction of the Nord Stream 1 and 2 gas pipelines in the Baltic Sea in 2022 and the cutting of data cables between Estonia, Finland, and Sweden a year later. As the international order unfolds on the oceans, challenges to that order are becoming increasingly apparent. The heart of Sino-American rivalry lies in the dominance over maritime Asia, with tensions escalating in the South China Sea. The People's Liberation Army Navy, PLAN, is actively expanding its fleet, building aircraft carrier strike groups, conducting naval drills around Taiwan, and seeking strategic ports worldwide, from the Solomon Islands to Equatorial Guinea to the United Arab Emirates. The oceans emerge as the dynamic landscape where the intricate dance of global powers plays out. If the oceans symbolize the core of the international order, they also emerge as the terrain where challenges to that order unfold. The focal point of Sino-American rivalry revolves around establishing dominance in maritime Asia. Collaboratively, America and its allies contest China's claims in the South China Sea and monitor its expanding fleet of submarines and ships. The People's Liberation Army Navy, PLAN, is actively constructing aircraft carrier strike groups, with its third domestically produced carrier, the Fujian, nearing completion. Concurrently, there is an escalation in the scale and frequency of naval drills around Taiwan. The PLAN is also strategically positioning itself in ports worldwide, from the Solomon Islands to Equatorial Guinea and the United Arab Emirates. The oceans, therefore, serve as both the canvas and the stage where the intricate geopolitical dance between major powers unfolds. The dynamics of sea power present a dual-edged sword. Taiwan, heavily reliant on seaborne imports for energy and agriculture, faces vulnerability to blockade. However, China, a potential aggressor, is also dependent on maritime shipping for its oil and raw materials. The retaliatory option of a close-in blockade near Chinese ports, akin to Russia's tactics against Ukraine, poses significant risks, including the potential for nuclear escalation arising from strikes against the Chinese mainland.
If you like this video so far, please may you kindly give this video a like and subscribe to our channel. This will really help us a lot and we owe it all to you. Thank you.
In a global contest for the oceans, the need for larger navies, changes in diplomatic focus to ports and maritime alliances, and adapting to new trade routes are essential. Preparing for a potential conflict in the Pacific requires a re-evaluation of recruitment, training, and the revival of merchant marine fleets. As sea power becomes increasingly pivotal, it is a signaling for the superpowers to renewed attention to the strategic importance of the seas when it comes to the geopolitical landscape. Despite ongoing U.S. warship passages through the Taiwan Strait, maintaining a delicate balance of non-conflict in the region, the prospect of an armed confrontation between U.S. and Chinese naval forces over Taiwan is regarded as a scenario that should be avoided at all costs, according to David F. J. Campbell, an associate professor specializing in comparative political science at the University of Vienna. According to Popular Mechanics article, in the event of a nuclear conflict between superpowers, approximately 500,000 people would lose their lives, a toll equivalent to 10 times the casualties of World War II. Additionally, the stock market is projected to plummet amid the outbreak of war, leading to a significant sell-off. In summary, a conflict would prove fatal for both parties as heightened geopolitical tensions converge over the Black Sea, Red Sea, and South China Sea. World War III would be catastrophic for the human race due to the unprecedented scale of destruction it could unleash. With advanced weaponry and technologies, the potential for widespread loss of life, displacement of populations, environmental devastation, and long-term consequences for global stability is immense. The use of modern military capabilities, including nuclear, biological, and cyber warfare, poses existential threats, far surpassing the impact of previous conflicts. The interconnectedness of nations in the contemporary world means that the repercussions would extend far beyond the immediate combat zones, affecting economies, ecosystems, and the overall well-being of people on a global scale. Avoiding such a conflict is crucial for preserving the future and preventing untold human suffering. We are living in a very interesting time. Thank you so much for making it this far, and as always, stay blessed.